From the early game there, from w7m's roam, from the jump out, from the pressure they put themselves down. They're trying to still hold and formulate, and as I said, the impact tricks this juggle. It's a good 20 seconds even on a good day. And at this point, Koi, oh, they've just got to do that, maybe get a take from the verticality. KZ gets one right back onto Deepak. The pressure of Spoid on the back end of blue. Leon's got the kit above Moto, wants to take the drop themselves. There's another grenade and a triple for Kanto throughout this series so far on the opening round. Can he get any more? Spoid gets Julio on the back end, and there's JV92 to pop his way back through, gets a double. Leon should get the plant. It's the single cover of Kanto. He gets caught as well, and JV92, he can make it distance! 40 seconds, 3 versus 3. They've got control of Garage, they've got control of the rafters. Now they need to try and get the rotation onto the split and get the kit down.
Oh, Kanto stuck on a reload there, tried to hide himself, but he gets taken down after a swift peek to come through. Spoid now in the same position. Gets a couple of rounds sent his way. He lives. He pushes on. 20 seconds now. It's only up to Deepak. Volps with a great round so far. Takes down the last as well. And that's a double 4K coming through. First JV92. Now Volps. Actually a hatch. That's going to be about it right here as Deepak misses the opportunity to take down the rotation that is headed back towards the side. He will be punished for it. Kanto taking lots of damage as well from every single corner you can imagine. And it is JV92 with another triple kill, chasing down another quad kill.
Yeah, Leon versus the World right now, but the World wins out 3 rounds in a row here for w7m. Ready to escape via that breach, I think.
There comes a grenade. Oh. That's an entry kill. Keys takes him down. They have the advantage. Skrine is about to be sneaking through. Has himself an opportunity to look through, but it's going to be exposing him to many angles right now as Volps finds Deepak. It's just Kanto and Kryan now coming in from blue. In a 2v4, smoke canisters will be tossed out to block out one of these lines aside. A pre-fire comes through from Kanto and he will find Volps, but it's still going to be massive amount of chaos out here for Koi.
They know where he is. They're just barricading things off. They've got the wider swing. They force a tunnel and shoot right down it. 4 rounds in a row of 4 rows. What do you do? Deepak does that. Gets the first against JV92. Hurts. He's keeping himself locked in inside. That grenade definitely connects. Kanto clears out Hurts and gets the second for the round. KZ bit wider onto the back with Kanto getting one more for his trouble. Volps finally swings round and finds the first and pushes up to the top to look towards Deepak on the back end, but he's able to win out that long engagement. The distant spray from KZ puts an end to Kanto, but gives the call where he is. He hops round right into a gunfight that doesn't quite get the full lock in. There's the end of it, Kryan. Finally, they find their first round. Couldn't put it better, Kryan. Way better. The focus down towards it as well. Volps hiding around Logi, waiting for maybe a drop on the back end, but there's KZ getting 1 and 2, and he makes it look so easy.
And are you doing everything right if you're Koi? And then something like that just happens. Kanto going quite low now as well, but KZ, after he just took out one, the flashbang is going to be coming through. Spoit will shut him down, will punish him for his positioning out
With
there.
Only 20 seconds, there's not going to be too much room for improvement if things go wrong, so they've got to make the mark happen fast. Volps revealed as underneath. The first impact will connect. It opens itself towards the angle and the rotate. There's the breakthrough. They're holding directly underneath, and there's the first fed into the Alder. They're hunting the second, but they keep on pushing. Cannot win it out. Round the back end. Kanto cannot find it. And w7m just get themselves over the line there for the 5-1 half.
w7m, they're going to have to try and fix this as they go. The first Candelas are going to be tossed in. One probably deep right behind, and Leon in the meantime he's sneaking up close.
Oh, and he's just struck while the iron was hot. The P90 and the placement and the play. JV92 has to do some of the work here once again, but with KZ for support, Deepak locks the swing round and takes care of it. However, we've seen clutches go against them this time. They've got to do the difficulty of getting the kit planted as well. This is Koi's really to lose. They've had a cam. Not any longer. Tucked round on the side. KZ, he's sort of angling for the fight. Finds one. There's not the second. The first round on this side goes to Koi.
To open up, Jacuzzi and the Rish come through. They are pushing in. They're hoping to make this happen.
Well, there's the first, drove on the back, but Leon behind again gets a double with the P90, the spray over the top on the back of the Candelas. Julio, he's stuck just around the top of the stairs. He's concerned about being swung either side in the 4 versus 2. Koi have the man advantage, and they've got to try and isolate a single fight. There it is, and there it is. Julio gets revenge, gets Leon dropped once again with the bathroom fully locked. They don't quite have the ease of access into the site, but they do have at least a little bit of wiggle room safety. They're going in deep. They don't know about the man down. It's Kanto tucked on a corner, a 3.
One ponytail. That's going to be a Frost swinging around the corner. It's 2 players accounted for. Where's the third? That's going to be the big question here. Swings through. That's going to be Spoit on the ground, on his belly. And sure, it's going to be harder to actually open up the wall on for example, Strip. The grenade comes through, Spoit gets taken out cleanly by KZ. Is Leon to fall now as well? And this is what I said. If they start taking top floor control and taking too many buddies on the way up, it's going to be hard for Koi to win this. So Deepak goes in hard, goes in aggressive, but gets shut down just as quickly. And now it's only up to Cry, and up above, it doesn't last very long. It's going to be a 3-6 map point for w7m. Drone gets knifed out. Are they being hunted? That's that big question. It doesn't seem like that. It seems like KZ's still out there on the staircase, though. Finds Spoit. And now it's a 3-on-5. And only up to Kanto. Are you going to be able to fall back? Because, well, you're about to have to, because the side is going to be falling soon.
Deepak, all that's left, and the rotate does not quite offer him the route through. Volps finds Kanto. And the Dutchman is in a 1 versus 5. The first fight is scrappy. They've got the call and the read in a flawless. This is w7m's opening map today. A very solid performance. Maybe have been killed there. It was a little bit of a sort of slip and slide either side, and I think both of them will regret not getting their guns into the fight. Because in the meantime, w7m, look at this. Volps crouched his way in. They have no real idea. They're too busy looking up towards the skies. There's a second for Volps. A very clean swing round, and Kanto left alone. He's able to pull off the first. Looks for the second fight on China, but it's dropped on his head. And w7m open up with a first. His number in his watch. He's able to slip himself away with a flicker of health, but it opens up this ground for them to try and move in. The smoke canister pops, stops them on the vault door. They're going to go for the break on the shield. The rotate is actually going to punish Spoit there. He wanted to swing onto the fight, but a little bit of timing goes away from him, and they have another body crying. He's getting himself set up and ready. Kanto, in the meantime, strikes on the back end. With a little bit of health in the escape he had, he's putting some danger down. Volps takes the sight or the pressure onto Study, and it's sort of a back on forth. Leon, he's now in the middle of it. Kanto with the rotate round. Julio gets the take on the back end, and Kanto, he's got to make a little bit of movement happen. The first fight is Volps's, though. And there's 2 rounds here for w7m. Back of the strategy table, there's a pop of a smoke, but I don't know if they know just how close he is. That one sort of makes the statement they do. Forces them back out. 29 seconds, a 5 versus 3. Volps is underneath with grenades, trying to catch Deepak. And he does. Takes care of the gun vault, takes care of the drive in the sight, and it's all down to Leon. He's looking for the first engagement, finds it. Now he's swinging around towards the second. The cover on the door, he just somehow claims it. A 2 versus 1, 1 down the stairs. Is the barbed wire breaking? 1 tucked on the plant, previously seen, but inside the gun vault, it's theirs to take. And 3 in a row for w7m.
Deepak is on his drone, so if you wonder what that person, the other bomb chassis, is doing, that's just providing information, which you can see right here. They know exactly where the swing is going to be coming from, but those talent shields are going to be the problem. The swing around comes. Julio does live in the end.
They're planning behind it. Well. There it is, the break over the top. They've got to try and swing the fight. Hurts and JV92, and it goes down, but so do they. Suddenly a 2 versus 3. They could not stop the plant. Deepak under huge bits of pressure. Crying has to rotate his way back up. They forced the movement with the Oster shield. Deepak cannot tank that, and cannot tank that either. Crying hit by the air jab on the breach, and w7m. Talk about taking just what you need. They couldn't have taken less for more. So consistently built here for w7m, and you cannot argue that they have come here to play. 1 more body. Herds pushes on by, removes Kanto in the meantime. There's still the dangerous C4s underneath. There's the run out, and there's the take onto at least 1, but Deepak caught on the swing back round. The E1D to try and make sure nobody goes for the trade on the back of it. They found a single body. They've taken 2 back. Spoit versus what probably feels like the world right now.
They are not here to just play Emmy. They are here to end Koi, send them back down to the lower bracket. They do not want to be around there longer than they have to. And as that plan goes down, Sport, he is a champion on his rookie debut. He is not going to be finding any kills in this situation.
Technically buying Kanto some of the cover and support. There's the consistent pings. There's the charge. He misses it. Hertz gets the team kill. Spoit almost got the team kill too. Hertz at least picks one back up. The kit has gone, but so has the Monty.
That Monty being taken care of by Hertz for Koi is going to be some help for them, and now it's going to be a bit of a fight over the pixel here. They don't quite want to rotate. JV92 comes in to help though, finds one. As the drop back comes through, D-Back finds a response. Koi, they need to win this round if they want to give themselves a buffer to play with. JV92 being hit a little bit knows about a player that's still down on that first floor. If he hunts him down, if he finds the kill, it is going to be Koi in massive trouble here.
Calls, but they have the man advantage. They're allowed to do this. Leon's going to see if he can try and pull that fight back round. Tucks himself, cannot win it out. And a huge fight. It's down to Cryin. He's looking for the first. They said the flash was all they had. He's able to win the first fight out on the back of it. Tucked behind the bar. It's the Gumine in the foot. And it's the perfect half for w7m. Another there. They've got the shield. They're trying to find the fight on the angle. The Ash is going to reveal themselves. Maybe not knowing how much cover and support. It's a very dangerous stance. The canister buys time. The pressure onto Study. They do find the response. But there's another player creeping down the stairs, and KZ and JV92 are doing their own business of trouble. Julio with the shotgun locks it down, Cryin. He's on death's door too. 3 players, barely much more than that of health. And he's got to see if he can try and hold on. If we lose, we lose. And if he wins, he's a hero, but he cannot quite eke it out. w7m will move on to the upper bracket.